Jess here from Tonkadale, and today we are planting dahlia tubers. So this is a gardening activity that you can do indoors right now. And all of the things that you see here, this is all we need. It's really simple. We need soil, a container, and then also just our selection of bulbs. Everything is available on our website, tonkadale.com/shop. These items are available for curbside pickup and local delivery. So let's get started. I like to use the Tonkadale potting soil. It's our signature potting mix. It is 1 cubic foot of potting soil. In our estimation, this 1 cubic foot will fill 2 12-inch pots. So that's what we're gonna do today. The Tonkadale is a heavier potting soil because it does contain compost, so quite a bit of compost. So it's a little bit heavier, it's very rich. You need to be careful not to overwater before they're able to be put outdoors, all right? If you're doing smaller containers, we do have the Spoma brand potting soil, which is kind of a mid-weight potting soil. And this is available in 4-quart bags and 8-quart bags. So we'll put this aside because we're gonna go for the TT today. So our Tonkadale, it's mixed for us in central Minnesota. And so we're really lucky to have just this wonderful, rich soil made for us right here in our home state. All right, so we're going to fill each container about 2/3 of the way full. You guys, I won't tell anybody, but if you want to, there's this thing on the internet, it's called earthing. So what you could do is you could just stick your little barefoot toesies in the potting soil and just sit in a chair for a while and zen out, right? That would feel good. You like get all the qualities of earth and soil into your ujjayi. Okay. So dahlias grow from what's called a tuber. A tuber is a modified root system that is designed to store energy. So other plants or things that we know of that are grown from tubers are something like potatoes. So potatoes are a really good reference. We have 2 different sized packages. There's packages with 2 dahlia tubers per package, and then we have dahlias with 1 dahlia tuber per package. This dahlia is kind of a pinky red with a little yellow tip, and we call these dahlias generally dinner plate dahlias because the flower gets so big it's the size of, well, you know, a dinner plate. And these are going to get really tall, and they're going to need a lot of water this summer. But these you'll see 4 to 5 feet tall with big, huge flowers on the top. And because of their height and heaviness of the blooms, they do require some staking. You can see where the stem was from last year's flower stalk. This is the stem, so that means that's the side that goes up. In a 12-inch container, I like to use 2 tuber bundles per pot. We're gonna point the stalk side up and the dangly side down. And I kind of like to hold them a little bit suspended while I backfill with my potting soil. That's it, you guys. We got a pot of blank dirt. Now, if you're growing these indoors, you're gonna wanna put them in a very sunny location, sunny and warm. So the more sun and the more warmth they have, the faster they're gonna sprout. We are going to water them in, but you wanna make sure they never remain soggy because then the tubers will rot, and we don't want rotten tubers. This variety is called Thomas Edison. This is a classic. I mean, these flowers get giant, and it's a dark purple flower. Thomas Edison is a fan favorite here at Tonkadale. Look at that. What did I tell you? 1 bag of Tonkadale fits 2 12-inch containers. Right, our planting is complete. Let's go water them in. Hot tip number 1, don't forget to label your containers. You could just tape it on, whatever works. Or you can let it be a surprise. Now that we've watered our containers in, let's just take a brief moment to talk about how you overwinter your dahlia tubers once the season is over. The thing to remember is that you need to let your dahlias go through a hard frost. After a hard frost, you'll notice that the leaves kind of turn a little bit dull in color. They may look really droopy. They just look, You'll wait a couple of days so all that energy goes down into the tuber, and then you'll chop them off at the base, just a couple inches above the soil line, dig them up, and then let them dry out for a couple of days. 3 to 4 days, let them dry out in a cool, dry area. After that, you can repot them into kind of a dry soil, or you can pack them in something like moss or sphagnum moss, just to kind of keep them snuggled up for the winter. Look at the petite watering can. Water, water, water. All right, there we go. They're ready to set by a sunny window. In about a week's time, you might notice there's some action happening. Once you see some green, that's great. You should see 2 sprouts of green coming up, 1 from each tuber. When they get to be about 10 to 12 inches high, you're gonna come in and pinch off the growing tip, which will encourage lateral branching and make a much thicker, fuller plant. All right? As your dahlias grow taller, 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 you're going to need to stake them with something like a bamboo stake, a bamboo hoop, a re-rod bar, something to keep them growing nice and tall. A short pinching demonstration. This is not a dahlia. This is a peperomia, but the leaf arrangement is very similar, so it'll be easy for me to illustrate how to pinch your dahlias once they're about 10 to 12 inches tall. You can see that as you get closer to the top of the plant, the leaves get smaller. Where the leaves are the smallest, whoop, that is the growing tip. So you'll see kind of like a baby leaf and a medium-sized leaf, and then you'll go down to a full-size leaf. That is where you'll pinch. So right at the top of that first full-size leaf is where you'll pinch. Pinched off my next growing tip, and now I'm gonna pinch off my next growing tip. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you at Tonkadale.